In this lecture, I will discuss about orthographic reading. In the previous lecture, I have discussed about orthographic writing. So today's lecture is about orthographic reading. So topics I will cover: definition, what is orthographic reading. Then reading is done by two methods: analysis by solids and analysis by surfaces. I will discuss both. So first of all, definition. Reading a drawing is the process of recognizing the shape of an object by interpreting the orthographic views. I will again come back to this definition. First of all, see a demonstration. Here is an 3D object. So when we draw the orthographic writing, we draw the parallel views, okay, like multi-views here, okay. So this one view will be enough because that is a center line, and here is a wedge, small wedge at this end, and that is a circular shape, cylinder. So that is a orthographic writing. The projection of this view, that is a orthographic writing. So what is orthographic reading? Here, to draw the object, 3D object, from the multi-view drawing or the orthographic drawings, to draw the again back the 3D object from this 2D view, that is called orthographic reading, or to understand what type of this shape is. So that is called orthographic reading. Okay, so reading a drawing is the process of recognizing the shape of an object. So to read the drawing and to understand the shape of the object by interpreting the orthographic views, that is called orthographic reading. Now view direction. Here one by one: front view, top view, right side view, front view, right side view, top view. Now bottom view, now left side view. Okay, so that 3D object, so definitely the other views will be from the other sides. Okay, so for a rectangle box, so these view will be same, like left side view, right side view, top view, bottom view. So in the orthographic reading, first analysis by solids. So first of all, we will see the basic geometries. Objects are decomposed into solid geometric primitives. For example, if any complex shape, there is holes, curves, so definitely that is made up of simple geometry. When we combine this simple geometry, then definitely a bigger and complex objects form. So objects are decomposed into solid geometric primitives, means their originals. Some of familiar solid objects like rectangular prism. Prism is why that is called prism, because this has a constant thickness throughout the length, so that's why that is called rectangular prism. Here is a cylinder, okay, and if there is a hole, then that will be negative cylinder. So hole we cannot show, but that's why it's a negative cylinder. Other primitive shape, that is cone, pyramid, sphere. Here reading steps. Orient yourself with given views, like first of all understand top view, front view, right side view. Read the individual surface that appeared in each view and relate to each other. Like the view you are seeing top view, then understand what type of things are present in the right side view, like hidden feature, other surfaces that are present in one view appearing in another view. Create a proper solid geometric primitive from each reading, like for example if there is a circle, hole, then read from each drawing. Create a proper solid geometric primitive from each reading. Assembly all solid geometric primitives according to orthographic views. When I will show you an example, these all steps will be clear to you. So here, example A. Here is a orthographic view: top view, front view, side view. So what is meant by primitive? So here you can see a rectangle and there is a inside a circle. So first of all, we will draw a rectangle. That is our first primitive, rectangular prism. Okay, so here top view, front view, side view, that is a rectangular prism. Now second primitive, that is a circle that is appearing here. So that at the location the top view here, in the front view here shown with dash line, so it means the hole is throughout from this object. So here in the right side view also there is a hole. So now highlighting the hole, here you can see a hole. So that's how you can understand the orthographic reading from orthographic views. Now example B, here top view, front view and side view. Now you can see there is a circle present, but that is not is a hollow, so or passing through the object that is present on the surface of this object. So here first of all a rectangular prism here. Now there is a circular object. When you see from the right side, that will appear upper side. When you will see from the front side, that will again appear on the upper side. Okay, first of all rectangular, then second circular, a cylinder. Okay, I hope you got the idea how you can join the different solids and why we have discussed the primitive. First of all, orient yourself, read individual, then create solid geometric primitive like in the first example rectangular primitive, then cylinder. So then we have assembled all the primitives. Now I will go another example through another example, that is example C. Here top view, front view and right side view is present. So how we will draw one by one geometric primitive. So in this example here you can see there is a circular object is present on this surface. Okay, so but the circle is not passing throughout the geometry, it is just up to that depth. Okay, so here is a hole that is passing throughout the object, and this surface that is not on the above, that is going down, but at the down there is a circular semicircular shape. So let's draw one by one primitive. First of all this above one. Okay, that is a cylindrical shape and there is a hole not go up to the surface. Cylinder with a blind hole, it means we cannot see throughout the hole, so there is a solid geometry at the under, so that's why cylinder with a blind hole. Now second, here is a geometry. Okay, so the geometry the one part is down but with a circular shape. Okay, here now joining these two primitive solid geometries. Now the last part is this circle. Okay, we know the location, that is somewhere here. Okay, I hope you got the idea. Now example D here. Now you are seeing there is an object of L-shape object, but there is some part that is outside, and how its shape is look like, that is just like the wedge. Okay, this part. this one and this one. Okay, so now for the next part, that is L shape. When you draw the top view, right side view and the front view, the object will definitely look like this. Now by second method, that is orthographic reading analysis by surfaces. Reading steps. First of all, orient yourself with the view given. That step is same as the previous one. Then read the individual set of lines and surface that appeared in each view and relate to each other. Definitely see top view, front view and side view, and understand what type of sides are present in each view. And understanding in orthographic projection, meaning of lines and surfaces are almost important. Okay, like hidden features, solid lines, all etc. Third, mentally create and sketch a form of the surface that produce the same orthographic views as those at the beginning. Means after seeing the top view, front view, side view, create an imaginary shape in your mind before creating on the paper. Repeat steps 2 and 3 until all surfaces are read. Step by step read each surface and count that this surface is present in top view, okay, at the front view that is present at that location, and in the right side view that is present at that location. During this repeating process, the details of an object are added up until its completed shape is obtained. Means we will repeat this process until the full shape we got. So guidance 1, adjacent areas that are not in the same plane must be separated by lines. So how? Here you can see. So when we see from the top, definitely we will separate with the line because two surfaces are intersecting in different plane. Okay. Now we are joining the object, same plane. Okay. So now there will be no line because there is one plane. So no line will be exist. Example A, B, C. It means there is a line present. So it means there is a some surface difference or there is a cuts. So all surfaces A, B, C are not in the same plane. That is the meaning of this line. Sum of possible objects. If we got only one view, there is some chances of this object shape A, B, C. Like this shape can be either A, B, C, or they can be like that. Okay, or third one, they can be like that. When you will draw the top view, all the top views from these three objects will be same as that shown in the in this drawing. Guidance 2. Areas that show a similar shape in more than one view is same surface. So for example, you can see here. Okay, again here. So it means that if in two drawings same shape is present, then in 3D its shape will be same. Okay, how? Like this. Please see. Like this one, similar shape. Okay, so that shape are same, but the object is like this one. Okay, this surface is inclined, means this surface and this surface is inclined. First of all, a imaginary box is drawn. Okay, a line cut and joined to the bottom, and what is shape? Here is its shape, just like channel. Now here is a solid geometry. At what distance this surface we are seeing at this location and with the dash line. So definitely that will be present here. Okay, here is a highlighted one. Okay, so now the next one, here are the at the top. Okay, solid geometries are present here, same, and this geometry is present at top at this location. So here we have joined this one. So now for the left surface, then the right surface, then the inner. Okay, on both sides, here and here. Okay, now example A. Here is the top view, front view and side view. You are seeing this shape and this shape are appearing same, but you can see in the top view this shape is not a proper rectangle, that is somewhat inclined. So the view which we see from the right side, which will appear here, will be like that. Will be like that because that is appearing same in two views. Here, similar shape. Okay, so that is a box center, and from this location somewhat here a cut is drawn. Okay, here you can see. Now for the next shape, that is again similar shape, will be drawn like same like that. Okay, at this location. Okay, so now for third, this part, this is appearing here. Okay, now for the last part, that is here, there is some cut that is showing here. So that's all for today's lecture. You have to practice these examples. After practicing these examples of orthographic reading, you have to understand like what types of objects are present in each view. Then you have to draw the 3D object. So that's all for today's lecture. Have a nice day.